Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 151 for the 19th of December, 2021. My name's Lon Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
And this could be our last podcast of the year.
Yeah, I think it probably will be.
I think it might be. Yeah.
We should probably have done our rundown of the year.
we should. Well, we could do it in January. We could do the BBC Two thing. We just do the rundown in January.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Just talking about Led Zeppelin there.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
And copyright claim.
Damn it, probably.
like that was pitch perfect. Yeah, it's probably the last one of the year. And what a year! It's been fantastic. It's been full of ups and downs.
Mainly downs.
And mostly downs and further downs. And eventually it ends on a down as well, because Christmas is once again cancelled.
Is it?
Well, I mean, they're saying it is. They're saying
No.
Don't travel.
Who's saying? Well,
Fauci.
you can't. I don't travel anyway, so it's fine.
Well, no one leaves the house.
Well, we're not travelling because we've got people coming over, but they are travelling to get to us. So if they don't travel to get to us, then you're right. Christmas is cancelled.
Right. Yeah.
Damn it. That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll just do this. We'll just do a Zoom call.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what happens, isn't it? Yeah. I saw it on the BBC News website. Go away, register.
Individual
really?
turkey meals.
Is that the giantest advert you could find there? I really should go on. What would you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? A VPN. Yeah. So Fauci says Christmas travel will fuel spread of Omicron. US experts warn. And then there's a big picture of Anthony Fauci underneath that.
But what does he know?
Yeah, I know. He's only like the foremost virologist in the world dealing with these things.
You speak to Donald Trump and ask what his opinion of him is.
It's not a good one. It's not a good one.
Good. Just saying.
Mr. Trump, what's your impersonation of Dr. Fauci? I'm sorry, I don't do impressions, but if I did, it'd be amazing. It'd be the best impression in the world. No.
Well, respect Trump, so,
That's right.
I'm just saying.
Has he still got golf courses in the UK that he can't get to because of
the new strip of light?
I do. It's lovely. I love how it pulses when you move as the camera.
Is it?
Yes. Every time you move away from it, it goes whoop, like that. Yeah, there you go, and then it goes back, and it glows up like a. You're gonna give someone a seizure, man.
It's like a lightsaber behind me.
Is it though? A purple lightsaber? So you a big Mace Windu fan? He's your least favorite Jedi.
I am not a big Mace Windu fan at all. No,
because he does nothing according to you.
I think he's a very, very unnecessary character in Star Wars. As is Jar Jar. As is Laura Dern's character.
Coming, honey.
Purple
Let's
hair.
get inside.
Or
see when I think of you doing that impression, it randomly pops into my head sometimes. But I always laugh. And it does randomly pop into my head. I don't know why.
Walking down Sucky Street.
Storm's coming, honey. Let's get inside.
So I wonder whose relative of the production company that she was. And it's like, Miss Windu is obviously George Lucas, Samuel L. Jackson's pals with George Lucas, so he's like, oh, give me a role in your movie.
Yeah.
Kind of a purple lightsaber. Yes, Samuel. Because it makes absolutely no sense.
Hundreds of cents.
Annoys me. Yeah.
So I was watching. I started to watch Jingle All the Way. Couldn't get through it. I couldn't do it.
We were going to watch that actually. Aren't we?
So bad. Do you know who's in it? Do you know who the kid is?
Anakin.
Yeah. Jake Lloyd.
Yep.
Never worked again.
Not after Phantom Menace.
Well, because he kept on getting abused at school, didn't he? Get bullied at school for relentlessly. It's a tragic story.
He's got serious mental problems
I know.
of that, apparently.
I don't know. I wasn't saying anything against the kid. Like, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
It's not the actor's fault that the kid was so annoying.
That the script was so shit.
Yeah. Like, it's the character of Anakin is garbage, but it's not his fault. He played it fine. I mean, it's an okay performance. Although to be honest, I did think he was better in Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's an okay performance. But then again, that could come down to director, perhaps.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The director in Jingle All the Way didn't say faster, more intense for every scene that he was in,
and start talking about balances and poetry and stuff, and
the rhyming and
like,
the hell.
I don't know, what do you want from me here?
Yeah. And by the way, I don't mean to diss Phantom Menace, because I think a lot of it's actually quite good. But
my thumb.
But I think
that bit? You like that bit?
Oh God!
My thumb.
Don't get me started.
No.
The Jar Jar, the
Jar
tongue
Jar guy. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But
yes.
Don't get me started. Do you know what we should do?
Mm-hmm.
We should rewatch all the movies with James.
Oh, all the like chronologically?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of movies.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to the last three, to be honest.
Well, we should rewatch them, but not live, like a commentary.
Yeah,
rewatch them and then do a chat, make notes
about. All right, okay. Oh, actually prepare for something.
Is that my idea?
Was that your idea? Did you say write things down?
I've written stuff down here. That's why I got a pencil.
What?
The pencil was mightier than the sword. Was that the pen?
No, it's pen. No. And who says that line in Last Crusade? Who says that line in The Last Crusade?
Denham Elliott.
Yes, it is. It is. Marcus Brody. Yes, papers new today. Run.
Yes.
Folk are like, what are those idiots talking about? It's Indiana Jones. It was a very popular movie franchise until they ruined it with the Crystal Skull.
Correct.
And this fifth movie, which I'm looking forward to. Is that a word that you would use with it?
I'm looking forward to it.
It's the fifth time.
To seeing Glasgow.
Well, it's going to be New York or whatever they're going to restyle it as, but yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I've been there. I've been to the movie set, effectively.
You've been to Glasgow. You've lived in Scotland your entire life, and you've been to Glasgow. Well done.
Yes, I took the time to take 30 minutes out of my life to go up to Glasgow.
Yep.
And walk around the set while my son went, "Why are we here, Dad? What is this?" I'm like, Jesus. Well, you just watched the Indiana Jones movies.
I noticed you didn't rush over to Glasgow for the Hobbs and Shaw one, though.
No.
Although Evelyn did. Evelyn got a picture of Idris Elba.
Did she?
Yeah. I'm sure she posted up on Facebook. I'm pretty sure.
Of Idris?
60% sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was up in Glasgow and she just happened to be there when they were filming in George Square.
No, I think you're talking about the World War Z.
No. Oh, there was World War Z as well, but I'm pretty sure she posted up one and it was Idris Elba in the middle of George Square.
No, I don't remember that.
Definitely.
Okay. I did miss the Batman. The Batman. It wasn't the Batman that's coming out with Robert Pattinson, and it was the
Ben Affleck one.
The Flash. Ben Affleck's in the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Well, in fact, that was a story, Sloan. We should probably get into the stories, but that was one that
the Ben Affleck one, the Addresses Rumors one.
Yeah,
it's on the list.
Okay, I sent you.
It's on the list.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have we waffled enough?
I think so. It's been 10 minutes.
Crikey.
Let's waffle some more. So let's start with the big news item. First of all, Spider-Man, the end of the home trilogy, has the biggest box office debut since the pandemic started, which is March 16th, 2020, which is kind of the date that everyone sort of officially says it started.
Yeah.
253 million clams just in North America alone, actually just in the United States alone. And that equates to $587.2 million worldwide. It's the highest grossing movie of the pandemic box office so far.
And
it's the last one as well, because there's no other movies coming out. Well,
and do you know how much? Well, there is.
There are, but they're not going to make that much.
Matrix is coming out.
It's not going to make that much money
next week. And do you know what the previous record was for a pandemic movie?
I do.
Go for it.
Let There Be Carnage.
But do you know how much it made?
90 million.
Yes. What a leap.
I know. 90 million domestic. And then they've got 253 million. I'm telling you, Sony Pictures must be like, oh, we're winning now, boys.
I'll tell you what, I know it's not money in my pocket, but I'm well chuffed. I've seen the film. Yeah. I'm really happy for it.
I'm seeing it tomorrow. No spoilers.
No spoiler, don't worry. I'll tell you what, you're lucky to go this far if you're on the internet without any spoilers.
Oh no. Well, I stay away from the internet most of the time, so I only come on the internet to talk to you.
Oh, that's fine then. I'm chuffed because it really deserves it. And wow, I think the projection was about 150. I think it was going to do better than Venom, but wow, that's.
I mean,
could this be $1 billion movie in the pandemic times?
Maybe.
Unheard of.
It's $500 million just now, so I mean,
possibly.
Unheard of. This just confirms that Marvel wants to do more of these Tom Holland Spidey movies. To me, I mean, it's like you'd be foolish not to. I mean, it feels like it's a money-making franchise. Come up with it. Like this is the home trilogy. Maybe you've got an away trilogy, and maybe you've got another, something like that. I don't know. But it's good the fact they had that kind of that trilogy there. It feels like they're gonna, with the 90 million. We never talked about this at the time, but I really liked the first Venom. I've heard good things about the.
I like it.
I like mixed things about the second one, but it's it's a Venom movie. It's gonna be good. They're gonna make a third one of these as well. I would have thought.
Definitely.
So I mean, it's all good news for Sony. And obviously for Marvel and Disney as well, because they're making bank from this too.
And then they've got the Miles Morales, the 2-part sequel coming out as well.
Yeah, the multiverse one.
Spider-Verse.
Yes, but that was the first one to introduce the multiverse.
Yeah.
Or the concept of it, anyway.
Yeah.
With a Spider Pig.
Yeah. And they called it the Spider-Verse, but
Peter Porker.
I know. And what a great film.
It's a fantastic film. Do you know who plays Doc Ock in that?
Go for it.
Catherine Hahn.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
From
WandaVision. It was Agatha all along.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
She got the same kind of hair.
Yeah, same. Yeah, but she's got the goggles, the Doc Ock goggles. So congrats to Spidey.
I'll tell you what, though, right? This I don't know if The Mandalorian started this. I could be wrong, but see how movies are kind of, and TV shows are kind of delving into the past of their history, right? Mandalorian did it with Luke Skywalker.
Is this going to end in spoilers?
No. No, you know the villains are coming back, don't you?
Wait, what?
Oh, you not seen the trailers?
I've seen the trailers. Yeah.
Aye, and
Yeah, because
Spidey, right?
they ask him
So
what
the
his
villains come back,
name
right?
is, and they have a good laugh
From the
about it.
older, from the older movies, so it's a kind of back reference thing.
Uh-huh.
I think it is the Flash movie has got
it's good
Michael
Batman.
Keaton Batman
Yeah.
in it. Is that right?
The original and best. And I know
so it
people will
seems to
say
be-
that, but there was that guy that played him in the 30s, and then there was the guy that played him in the 60s. Yeah, he's the original and best, Michael Keaton.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it seems
Sorry,
to be
Alan.
like, one franchise does it, and then Spidey's done it. Now Batman's going to do it.
Yeah.
It seems to be the kind of thing that happens. With Hollywood movies.
What's those movies as well? Like they had what's it called? Armageddon and Deep Impact.
Exactly.
And then it was Volcano and Dante's Peak.
Mars Attacks and Independence Day.
Mars Attacks, Independence Day. Yeah. Yeah. So they've all got that kind of, like, they're all working. It's almost like there's one team out there pitching these ideas to different studios, and they're going, I don't know if I like that. Let's twist it around this way, and maybe that's how it works.
There was I was going to say Titanic, and there
was 2 Fire Festival documentaries as well.
Was there?
Yeah. I never saw the second one. I saw the one that was created by the media company that they hired to advertise the Fire Festival. That's a great one, that one. Because they've got all the footage.
Is that the Netflix one?
Uh-huh.
I've only seen one. It was on Netflix.
Yeah, maybe that one.
Netflix.
Yeah. No. One was on HBO or something, I think. So I've got no chance of watching that.
The one I've seen is the Netflix one where the guy says that he's going to perform oral pleasure to a guy so that they can get mineral water onto the island. That blew my mind.
Yes. That's the one, yes.
The only other time I thought that is the craziest scene, or sort of thing in a TV series. Do you remember the Kidnapped in Plain Sight?
No.
You ever seen that?
No.
Kidnapped in Plain Sight.
The names, is it a show or documentary, or because
it sounds familiar. Documentaries, yeah, it's a kind of short form documentary, and it was this young girl who got groomed basically by this kind of friend of the family, but he also had an affair with the mum and the dad. You not seen this?
Nope.
Right? And then when he kidnaps
maybe I read the synopsis and went, not for me.
See, when he kidnaps the girl, he could have drugs on stuff, and she wakes up and he's playing sort of this stuff through a tape, and he's like, he says to her, "We've both been abducted by aliens." You not seen this?
No.
You need to see it. You need to see it.
Kidnapped in Plain Sight.
Or taken in plain sight or something. And
Abducted in Plain Sight.
It
is a documentary. And is it on Netflix? It is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay. It's an hour and a half. Okay. All right. I might watch that.
No, that's not it. It's a series. Anyway. So it says this turn, it kind of brainwashes her about stuff. It is the most nutty thing. I've probably spoiled too much of it for you, to be honest with you, because you're like, it's one of those ones where you're like shouting at the telly.
What's the story? It doesn't say. It doesn't actually say what the story is. It says, also known as Forever B, is a 2017 true crime documentary film directed by Sky Borgman. The documentary covers the kidnapping of Jan Fett,
Boba's daughter.
Yep. An Idaho teenager who was abducted by her neighbor Robert Berchtold in the 1970s on 2 occasions.
See the dad. He's got to be the weakest excuse for a man you've ever met or seen on the TV. Unbelievable. You need to watch it. Anyway, so we're totally digressed there completely. I don't know how we got
A naive church-going Idaho family is under the spell of a sociopathic neighbor who has designs on their 12-year-old daughter. It sounds like what you're talking about.
That's it. Yeah. Maybe it was just a movie.
Yeah.
Documentary anyway.
Yeah.
Honestly, unbelievable. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's like that kind of making a murderer shout at the TV, Tiger King type.
Yeah.
What? That type of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give it a try.
How the hell I got that? I don't know.
I don't know. So sticking with superheroes and moving away from that.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
We were initially talking about superheroes. I don't know how we.
And you wonder why we've only got 54 subscribers.
I wonder why it takes us an hour and a half to do a podcast.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck has been addressing some rumors.
Rumors.
You sent me a video and I didn't do my homework. What are those rumors?
The rumors are
that
he is developing a TV series of the Batman for HBO.
Is he going to be the Batman in the TV show, or is he going to direct and produce and star? And
no, I think he'll be the Batman.
Okay,
he's a massive Batman fan.
Is he?
And he is. He's got a Batcave.
Does he?
Well,
are we back to that abducted in plain sight thing?
No, he's got a Batcave. Okay. Well, we've all got man caves. He's got a Batcave.
Actually, I mean,
you're in your man cave.
Yeah, it's just called a cave. So
I am hoping to be in my man cave in the new year.
Still called just a cave.
Doing this podcast because I've got all my stuff. I've got all my cool stuff in there. So yeah, I'm gonna wire myself in.
No,
the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a heavy rumor, and it is just a rumor. It's not like.
So was he mentioned it? He said he's working on it, or is he being coy about it?
Oh, don't get into specifics. I don't know.
All right, moving along.
When I say rumors, I think it's actually just nobody's said anything, and there's like just somebody. It's probably somebody on the internet that wants it to be true.
Oh right, okay, like those, yeah, like those what's his name? Doomlord DVD or Overlord DVD. What's that guy? The guy's got the funny mask thing on, and he starts talking about how Lucasfilm's falling apart and there's a struggle for power and all that kind of stuff. It's all these like conjecture and made up stuff.
Yeah,
like he doesn't know. He doesn't know anyone on the inside. He doesn't get a clue. If you're watching, reveal your sources. We missed something, and we didn't pick up on this. Cowboy Bebop has been cancelled.
Oh yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed your show. It's gone now.
I'm kind of upset by that. Did you watch any of it at all?
No. That's probably why it's been cancelled.
Actually, I mean, I think the way it's kind of filmed and stuff like that, and the acting in it and stuff things, and it's kind of genre type thing.
Yeah.
But it's also B-movie-esque.
Yes.
Right? The way it's done.
Yeah.
However, the visuals and the production is not B-movie at all. But just the acting is, so maybe it's put people off. I don't know.
But it's one of those things. It's like Mystery Science Theater is B-movie level acting, but it's good because it's fun and it pokes fun at itself.
Aye, because they're doing it in purpose.
For this, the trailers for this just felt they were trying too hard to be crap. Does that
Bebop?
make any sense?
Bebop's doing it on purpose as well.
Yeah.
And it's very self-aware.
Yeah.
But I don't think people have kind of picked up on that fact, which is a bit of a shame, because honestly, some of the scenes in it, Sloan, look cinematic. I thought the visuals were really, really great.
Dynamite.
And I was aware. I know James is a fan of it. People, do you know what? People complain because it's too close to the comic books as well.
People complain because it wasn't close enough to the comic books.
It's just the same. And then but there's another but it's 50-50.
Yeah.
People were saying it's too close to it, and then other folk are going, no, it's not close enough because so and so's hair's not right. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because one of the characters' hair's not the same as a drawing. Or it's the main character's too old to play the what's his name from Star Trek?
John Cho.
He's too old to play the character, and stuff, and it's like, come on. So it's all that nonsense, It's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to watch it still. I don't know.
You're the problem.
I'm the problem. I'm the problem because there's quite a lot of stuff on Netflix. I'm just like, I don't want to watch. It's not for me. Because a lot, I don't know. I find quite a lot of stuff. It doesn't look interesting. Like it just looks boring. Although, having said that, though, I did watch something recently on Netflix where I was like, why am I watching this?
You can't say that. It didn't look interesting.
No. It did look interesting, but it didn't hook me. It honestly, it felt like it was. Let me show you a show. Where are we? I know I've been hammering on about this, but there was a show years and years ago. Talk amongst yourselves. Called Lex, and this was the sort of like style of the show. Was these three characters, and then that's what the Cowboy Bebop thing looks like to me. Is that kind of style?
That's quite cool.
Yeah. But this was like a really ultra low budget type TV show. It was on like Sci-Fi Channel years and years ago. Lex.
All you people listening in podcast land. Sorry. However, join us on YouTube.
That's very true. If you go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/C/F5LP182- just search for Super Kelly Bros on YouTube. And
you'll basically see me with a bra top on and Sloan with a nice little what is it you're wearing? Like a little
split cut
kind of
split cut dress. Yeah. It's like an elegant evening gown is what it is.
Yeah. You look like sort of Jessica Rabbit.
That's exactly what I was going for. Although it's black, it's black sequins, not red sequins. I think red's a bit gauche.
Yeah, it's tacky.
Yeah,
I'm more your kind of Jessica Rabbit. No, I'm not. You are.
I am.
I'm more your Jane Mansfield.
That's right.
Type.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm going. That's the look I'm going for anyway.
No, you're pulling it off. It's good.
Well, I'm pulling it off.
I think is a little bit is a bit much, but anyway.
Yeah. But you'll never know, podcasters, unless you watch the YouTube channel.
Exactly. Yeah.
You are missing. Yeah.
I might cut that bit out.
But that was an advert for the YouTube channel.
I know it was. I'm only kidding. I'm not going to cut anything out.
I know. Lazy.
Yeah.
Says me that does nothing.
Right. Johnny turns up, puts a big giant clock in his background.
Yeah.
And that's him.
Hey, listen, that clock is not always there, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
For this.
You've always put that big giant clock up there.
Yeah, exactly. And if you've not seen my giant clock, go onto
the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett, it was so secret, Disney didn't even know that it was going to be announced.
What?
This is true. This is a true story.
It's not true.
It is true.
It's not true.
It is true.
I've been doing adverts for it.
Now they have. They didn't know it was gonna. They didn't know that Disney was going to release it at the end of the Mandalorian. At the end of the Mandalorian, when it comes up and says Boba Fett will return in the Book of Boba Fett, like the first time you saw it, and everybody went, "What?" And we all went crazy. Yeah. It was such a secret before its reveal on The Mandalorian that even major cast members and certain high-level leaders at the company didn't know about the series' existence beforehand. Boba Fett co-showrunner Robert Rodriguez, some director, revealed that the secrecy around
Robert Rodriguez isn't this is not a story. Robert Rodriguez is not a co-showrunner.
On Boba Fett, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
He's one of the directors of one episode.
He's one of the producers as well. He is. I will reach into that screen. He is.
He's a co-showrunner.
Like Deborah Cho in
Favreau. What's Favreau and Filoni?
On Mandalorian it is. Not on Fett.
Or Rodriguez is on Fett is a showrunner.
Yes.
I did not know that. Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Right. Okay.
And I start again. Right. Okay. So he's the co-showrunner, Robert Rodriguez, some director.
On Fett. Right. Okay.
Revealed the secrecy around the existence of the new show, stunned many in the media giant, including a key actor. And so even Disney didn't know we were going to drop it like that. I got to see the inner workings, and Favreau, writer-producer Dave Filoni, kept this a secret from everybody. Actor Ming-Na Wen, who plays Fett's right hand, Fennec Shand, originally believed she was signing on to do another season of The Mandalorian after her character was resurrected in season 2, and she didn't know, apparently. So even she did not know that she was going to be in the Book of Boba Fett.
Well, right, okay. Robert Rodriguez, his episode that introduced Fett to everybody again, when he was crushing skulls and crushing stormtroopers. I get goosebumps thinking about that episode. Not even watching it again. Just thinking about that episode and how he really, really brought that character back.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the first. So that's the first time that Tamara Morrison has played Boba Fett, though. He's never played him before. He's only ever played Jango Fett.
Good point. Yeah.
So he's never played the character before. So it was great seeing him.
Yeah.
Being his son, kind of weird, I guess. But yeah, where everybody else is like kind of younger, he's like older. He's like pushing. Is he in his 60s now?
60, yeah.
Been pretty good actually.
Better than me.
Yeah.
Let's just say he's more supple.
Yeah.
But then, it's editing, isn't it?
It is. That's right.
If I was if I had a good editor, I'd look like a really, I'd look like a really supple person, doing yoga and
exactly
crushing stuff. Yeah, of course I would.
Crushing skulls, taking names, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Chew gum and kick ass.
Butts.
And I'm all out of gum.
Yeah.
If you know what that quote's from, leave a comment in the show notes, but not in the show notes. Don't edit the show notes. How did you get into this account? Leave a comment below. Where did that quote come from? Shall we move on?
No. Only kidding. Okay.
So, what have you been watching this week?
Not a lot, actually.
Oh. Alert the affiliates, they're going to have to rerun Wile E. Coyote cartoons.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though, right? Remember how we were talking before about Apple TV and how am I going to get it on my TV? I've solved it. The problem.
There's an app for that.
Well, I've not solved it. My Skybox has, because it's on Sky now.
Oh, it's Sky.
It's on Skybox, so I've got that. So that's me. I'm like, okay, Spotify.
You'll never leave the house.
Netflix. Christ, I barely do. Prime. Apple TV. So that's me. 4 things. So I started watching For All Mankind.
Oh, aye, yeah, with RoboCop's in it.
Yeah. The new RoboCop, not the old, not the Peter Weller.
Yeah. The bad guy's played by Michael Keaton in the new RoboCop.
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen the new one.
I thought it was okay. They could have kept it R-rated though. I think that would have been better, but
yeah,
they also wanted people to pay for it.
Well, we watched it with Danny actually, and he sort of enjoyed it, but it didn't last with him. Didn't, the way that
the original one
things have, like Matrix, and
it
was showing him a lot of kind of old, Matrix and Alien and stuff like that. They've really landed with him, but that hasn't. But anyway, seems okay. Seems alright. I'm just 1 episode in, so I can't really.
Yeah, I got a couple episodes in.
A lot of people are saying, wouldn't it be? Well, not a lot of people, but there's a guy I follow on YouTube, and he was saying, wouldn't it be interesting if this was the origin story of Star Trek?
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's an alternate version of this sort of space race. And it's how the Americans kind of started. So I think it's quite an interesting idea.
There's an alternative mirror universe version of Star Trek where Zefram Cochrane shoots the Vulcan that appears and then strips the ship for parts.
Yeah,
it's quite interesting.
So yeah, interesting. There's one on my radar, or our radar, as well. Mosquito Coast. I've not watched any of it yet. Have you seen that on there?
I've seen trailers for it. I've not seen it. Is that based on the Harrison Ford?
It must be, because it's a family that are kind of on the run, but it's not set in a tropical island and stuff like that.
They go to Costa Rica or something in the original.
I think it's it's Mexico.
Belize
this
or
one.
Something. Right.
So they're
okay.
not so I think it's kind of similar but different.
Okay.
My big one this week was Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Spider-Man.
We got to see that in the cinema.
Nice.
Which is great. It's everything you want it to be, with buttons. Not buttons from Cinderella. I mean, as in, extras.
No one in America is going to get that. Buttons does not appear in anything other than pantomimes.
Sorry, I'm talking about pantomimes in the UK here.
Oh, no, he isn't.
Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, because everything you've probably heard. And it's, if you're looking for, Eternals and things like that, didn't quite hit the mark and stuff, this is a kind of a comfy chair, if you like, for Marvel fans, because it's, you kind of know what you're going to get. It's got, twists and turns and humour and all the things that we like to see in a Marvel film.
So is that you? So, TV wise, obviously still watching Seinfeld. I finished off the Doc Antle story, the Tiger King one. It wasn't as good as the Tiger King. It was just kind of.
I feel like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. We were both at a gig on Friday. We went to see Fish.
We did.
Not
One of our
PH
heroes.
Fish, but FISH. Yeah.
Yes.
Ex-Marillion. He played He Knows You Know, and he ended with the company. I was going to say the country. He ended with the company, and it was fantastic. And Fugazi as well. Yeah, that's right. He did Fugazi as well. And did some classic songs. Did some stuff off his new album, and it was really good. It was nice. I think it was the first time we've been to, virtually, obviously, but it was the first time we've been at a gig together since Kasabian, which was 13 years ago.
Yeah,
something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been a while since we've been to a gig together. So yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed myself.
Even though it was virtual, it was still good. It was
nice, yeah.
At least you can get to chat as well and have a drink.
Yeah. Because you were on that monitor and the band were on that monitor. Oh, and John Mitchell from Kino/It Bites, he was on guitar as well. So yeah, that was really good. Carnage à Trois was on. It got released this week. It was supposed to be on Friday, but they released it. It must be midnight in the UK because it was on Thursday here. So I got to watch Carnage à Trois on Thursday night, which is brilliant. It was really, really great.
Oh, is that the French Grand Tour thing?
Yeah.
Is that out?
Yeah.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it any good?
So it's more like an elongated version of Top Gear. Like it's those specials they have where it's like we'll do a low budget special and we'll do it from home kind of thing. But then they split it up into like 3 different sections throughout the whole program, and they intersperse it with like bits going back to the studio and all that kind of stuff. They didn't have any of that. They just had straight out in the field type stuff. And it was funny. There was a lot of funny lines in it. And there was bits in it where I was in stitches.
The last one was the
lockdown.
They ended up in. It ended up in the Scottish island.
Yeah.
And it was like a small version of America.
Yes. Right? That's the one. Yeah.
Which was a fake thing.
Yes. Because everything was made in China.
Which was an odd ending.
Yeah.
Is this better than the last ones?
Yeah, I think it was better than that one. It wasn't as good as
Seaman,
which is probably my favorite one so far. The Madagascar one, I did not like it when it first aired, but I went back and watched it again, and it's really funny.
Is that the one where the cars come out of the sea? They
go look for pirate treasure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah. That was okay.
Yeah. The Carnage à Trois one is good because it's got a lot of humor. So a lot of funny ones. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I can watch that.
And then movie-wise, we watched Blades of Glory because we needed something to cheer us up after the god-awful movie that we did actually watch as our midweek movie. A Castle for Christmas. Have you seen this travesty? This would be straight to television. It's not even. It's a typical rom-com type thing.
I've not heard of it. No one's heard of it.
Guess the plot.
Why have you watched it?
Because it kept on coming up on Netflix, and we're like, "Fine, we'll watch you then, you stupid thing." It stars Brooke Shields and Carey Elwes.
A minute here, right? Oh, right, okay, that one. Right, okay.
Yeah.
It's new.
Yes.
A new thing.
Because it's a Christmas movie, and we're like, we should watch a Christmas movie. And so we're like, we should watch a new Christmas movie.
I was going to say there, I feel as if your algorithms are a bit rugged because they seem to point you to these
algorithms
films.
It's because, so the other reason we wanted to watch it is because we just wanted to watch something we could take the rip out of. And that was the reason why we watched it. And it is
not better watching something that's good, though.
No, because you don't want to take the mickey out of that.
Yeah, but you don't.
Sitting there watching Jaws and going, run! It's not funny.
A good film? No.
So apparently there's no Scottish actors. None whatsoever. There's none Scottish actors. The entire of the village, bar 2 people, one guy who didn't speak because he was a mute, because his husband had died, so he hasn't spoken since then. So he doesn't speak until the very end, like Tiny Tim. And he says, "Merry Christmas to us all," like that, in that patronising Scottish accent. Not one of them. I looked them up on IMDb. Not one of them was Scottish. I'm like, is there no Scottish actors that you can get on a budget that cheap?
I have no sympathy for you watching this. No sympathy.
They had a
the
taxi.
Viewers have no sympathy.
They had a taxi in Edinburgh Airport. Edinburgh Airport's got one taxi apparently, and it breaks down. And so she has to spend the night in the castle, and that's when she falls in love. And then we watched Army of Thieves, which is the prequel to that movie I can never remember the name of.
No, that was last week.
No, I watched a bit of it. I watched the first 20 minutes of it. I actually finished it this time. It's all right. It's a heist movie. It's not a great heist. It's not the problem. Okay, the problem with heist movies is Ocean's 11. Every other heist movie.
Yeah.
And it's like a real big drop off. Like I was talking about Power of Love. Like it's a real big drop off. Rogue One. Rogue One's it's
5-year anniversary of Rogue One, by the way.
I know. It's crazy.
Wow.
They never made a sequel to that. I wonder why.
Rogue 2. Yeah.
Rogue 2, yeah. I mean, apart from the fact they all blew up at the end.
They could have called it New Hope or something. I don't know.
Could have, yeah. And that was it. That's pretty much our viewing pleasure for this week. We do have one more thing. I feel like Tim Apple now. Just one more thing. Actually, Steve Jobs, because Tim Apple just goes, "That's your lot. Now get stuffed," and then sets the dogs on us when he does stuff. We do have one more thing, which is this one here. Bloop.
Oh yes. Have you kept this right to the end?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
This is The Matrix, the game, which this is all in game. This is not. This is not movies. This is not real life. So here we go. It's 42 seconds, and I can guarantee we're going to get a copyright claim because of this logo.
They don't like us.
They don't.
But we love. Well, I'll tell you what. Right, I watched this, and in fact, I saw a still of it of Neo slumped over his PC like this, right? And I thought, and I always look at that, how humans look, kind of, and the computer generated humans look. And I thought, that's getting there now. That is really getting there.
It is, yeah. No, it is. It does look really good.
And I think, I'm not sure what the game's like, but I spoke to my pal JP, we were talking about it today, and he was saying that it's a free roaming, it's like a sandbox city.
Oh, GTA type thing?
Yeah. Whereas the demo looks more like an on-rail shooter. There's more footage than that, by the way.
Are we not a bit worried that maybe, perhaps, possibly, this is the second game that Keanu Reeves has announced around about Christmas that is getting released soon and might not be as good as everyone thinks it is? Is that not a concern for people?
Not this time, I don't think.
Fool me once.
That was my Christmas present last year.
Oh, was it? Oh, that's right. Yeah. Did you get money back for that, or did you just keep it?
No, I played it for a while and then stopped playing it.
Stop.
I played it for. I was like kind of like 15% in or something. That's as far as I go.
That's as far as you go with anything, isn't it? Because Red Dead Redemption, 15%, kill as many horses as you can, leave a trail behind you.
I didn't mean to kill them.
Jody. You worked them until they were a lathery mass, and then just dumped them by the side of the road.
One of them, if you remember rightly, though, one of them ran through a tunnel that I didn't realise was still quite as long as it was.
Yeah.
And the horse got knackered, and I had to shoot at the head, and then run. I had to run myself through the horse, and I didn't have to shoot myself. So the horse weak, me strong. There you go.
And then that
I didn't lie down in a leathery mass. But I think for the just sort of the Matrix thing, I think if that's in-game stuff, which I think it is,
I
think that's proper next-gen stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, looking at the graphics there, and we're getting there for close to human looking
things,
which is really difficult. Remember, because we see each other all the time, and we notice. I mean, if you've got an eyebrow at a place, I'll notice it. Wait a minute. It's like we notice the slightest little thing.
Yeah.
We will notice it's a robot as opposed to a human, or an AI or a whatever, as opposed to a human. Yeah. So I think they're getting pretty close now.
The thing is, humans are good at like, if you abstract it, and so you end up with just like the like a smiley, you can identify that's a face just by two dots and a line. Like, that's a face. But if you go and try and recreate something, it just looks weird. We're okay with the two dots and the line and go, oh, it's a face. But as soon as it gets slightly close to what a human should look like, slightly isn't enough. I find that thing kind of bizarre, is the fact we're okay with the dots and the lines, but we're not so good when it's nearly human.
I'll tell you what it is as well, right? See if as a painter, right? From my point of view, right? I do painting art. If your proportions are slightly out, if you're doing a well-known person, right? I'm not an expert by any means, but if you are doing somebody recognizable and your proportions are slightly out, it's just that kind of that kind of wonky.
Yeah.
Whereas to me, that's that new stuff on that Matrix trailer is just on the money completely. And I know they've scanned the faces and stuff like that, so it's to do with the lighting as well, and
the problem for me is the dead eyes. Like, they haven't quite got the eyes are still a bit weird, and it's.
I think they've been picky.
Maybe. I think it's really good. Like, what they've got so far is really good, but we're only just touching the surface just now. Like, it's gonna be soon, yeah. But like, even deep fakes, they need a face to have. Like, you can't just get like a blank surface. It's got to be. You got to get the underlying musculature. Musculature. Is that the word?
I may have made one up. I don't know.
That's not.
I think you've been. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's garbage. I'm not saying you guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
I think this is the closest. This is the closest for a CGI human we've got. I reckon. I mean, that's why I sent that to you. I was like, this is, and I thought you were going to agree with me. But I think you're being a bit ingenious with it. And I think everybody else probably is shouting at the podcast or whatever
ingenious?
right now. Going,
does that mean more than genius?
Is that D? Oh,
disingenuous.
Ellen
Disingenuous.
DeGeneres?
No, that's someone else.
Degenerative?
No. 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 I think you were right the first time.
No.
Not even close.
No. Anyway, whatever. I think you've been
disingenuous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About it because I think they're breaking the not the rules, but they're breaking into new ground here. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's 100 times, 1,000 times better than Polar Express, because Polar Express is just puppets.
Yes. And by the way, that was a movie. This is a game. Remember?
No, I know, and they're rendering it. But okay. Is that a cutscene, and is it a pre-rendered cutscene?
We don't know yet, but
So if it's in game, kudos. If it's a cutscene and it's pre-rendered,
I tell you what,
I'm less impressed with that.
If that's in-game stuff,
mm-hmm.
And that's the way the graphics are, that is probably the biggest leap I've seen for new gen or current gen as it is now. I suppose you can't call it next gen now, but current gen gaming that I've seen so far.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the Unreal 5 demo that they did, where they've got a character walking through a cave, and then you get the light bouncing, and then there's like an interaction, all that kind of stuff.
But that was
really clever.
That was when the PS5 first came out, though. Remember?
Yeah.
And that was when they did the whole volume. Unreal's the Mandalorian, the volume, the graphics are done in that, aren't they? And it's all kind of light and live.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine for the game, that's in game. And if it is, be impressed. Be very impressed.
Okay.
I reckon.
Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If you agree with Jody, comment below. If you agree with me, like this video.
Egg him. Egg Sloan.
If you did like this video, then please hit the like button and share on social media. That would be great. It really does help the channel out. And if you got this far and you want time reminders when we put up a new video, we have a new video coming out, obviously today, because today's Sunday. We also have one on Thursday with our friend James, and we're going to be doing Hawkeye parts 5 and 6. So it's basically the final act of Hawkeye we're going to do on Thursday. So that starts at 10 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and keep safe. If you're not interested in Hawkeye, enjoy yourselves over the holiday period. Happy New Year and all that kind of stuff. And we will see you in the new year. Bye-bye.